everything plugged in all right?
Yeah. No, everything.
Oh, it stopped.
stopped?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Roll for Your Lives. I'm your host and DM, and I'm here with the adventurers tonight.
Hello!
The OK Cool got captured on stream.
Ah, that's fine.
No, everyone's gonna know now. It's not fun.
Little bit. Yeah, I know.
Quentin's already in the chat, y'all.
Who's behind the curtain?
Hello.
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz behind the curtain.
Yeah,
Yahoo!
that's what I was.
How's
Well,
everyone's
it
day
isn't-
going? How's your Monday?
Going pretty good.
One cannot complain.
Better than the last few days. Real heads in the chat know I'm recovering from COVID and I'm feeling much better.
Yay! Are you still
We love
positive or
that.
negative?
I tested earlier today and there was the teensiest, tiniest, faintest line. So,
A little longer.
a little bit.
Please, while in the D&D stream, only use D&D terminology. You used a scrying spell earlier to discern the hex that had been placed upon you, but you are recovering hit points as we speak.
That's exactly what happened, Audrey. Thank you for clarifying. That was my mistake, actually.
Don't let it happen again. You will get COVID-20 by the time I'm done.
COVID-20, that's so stupid.
I'm sorry, I was dumb as shit. I'm sorry.
It kind of works though, cause like D20, COVID-20.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even
Ooh.
make that connection.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Quentin.
Need that.
Thank you.
Just
So-
coffee crackers hydrating?
Sure. Everyone take a water sippy. I'm gonna take one real quick.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Same
No,
here.
but it is a cool, refreshing drink.
So,
I need to eat mayo coin reward now. Mina eats a spoonful
No.
of mayo for
No.
500 gold.
Next potion you guys make
Absolutely
me
not.
take, I will put mayo into a shot glass and pour rum on top of it.
I'm gonna throw up. Stop it.
On a completely different note, I made chocolate chip banana muffins
Oh, that's
yesterday,
great.
and they
Ooh.
are absolutely good.
Sounds
so
I
really
funny.
also
good.
made banana stuff yesterday.
No, and my family did the same thing. They also made marble banana bread. So, like, Jesus, what the hell?
I made peanut butter banana bread. It was a banana something day yesterday.
It was Banana
There was
Sunday.
There was banana,
Banana
on the
Sunday.
brain.
Banana Sunday. That's cute.
You saw someone play that cup song on mayonnaise once?
Oh.
I don't like it.
Golly. Okay, so moving on to something completely else. I need to remind you guys that actually we have 2 saving throws to perform that were given out yesterday, and I was holding on to them for today. We got a coffee donation from dear old Quentin right here,
Woo, Quentin, we love you.
and we had a
Thank you.
resub from Paper, so that means we gotta take 2 saving throws. So let me change our counter really quick.
Can you put on the spooky music during it too?
Saving
What?
throws.
Oh, you want me to put on the scary music?
Yes. Spooky music only.
He's scary.
What you consider the spooky music?
The Monster Mash.
The one that was like
Monster Mash.
that one. Oh,
He
hold on,
did
I'll
the
do it.
mesh. Oh,
Also, not forget that first person
Yeah, we still haven't used that up yet, so...
I know.
We've got quite the game session ahead of us.
so before I get into inspiration points and all that goodness, because we got actually a lot of inspiration points to dole out, let's roll for some saving throws, the rules of which for the saving throw creep show can be found over in our Discord server. And it starts with the roll of a d6. Are y'all ready for the first saving throw? Hiya!
Oh my
No.
god. A 3? What
It's a
could this
3,
possibly-
which means everyone hydrates.
Okay.
What the fuck's that? Jesus Christ.
You could have put that towards making someone take a shot.
Yeah, now group potions are disabled currently.
They're disabled during the saving throw creep show because the shots are getting doled out with the saving throws. But a 3 is a hydrate, so everyone take a sippy of your water.
Oh.
I only...
That I did.
The
That I
lamest
did.
option. The lamest option.
And now saving throw number 2.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
it's a 6. That means I have to roll the d20.
Oh my
Oh.
god! I didn't think this would happen so soon.
I don't
Oh.
even know the rules for the. Hold on, I gotta look.
That's
at
the
it.
first time that's
D20
happened.
Is like is the
20.
D20 of pain.
Oh, we
Oh
just
my
got a
God,
donation from
Quentin!
Quentin. Thank you so much, Quentin.
Mercy, have mercy.
Aw.
That means another saving throw.
We're saving.
Dude, we are gonna
throws.
throw up.
Can we get some
Lord.
flaccid 20s in the chat for the first
And
d20
it's
saving
only the
throw?
first level.
There is no place for it.
So
Yeah,
the
you got
rules
that
of the
one.
d20 are as
Okay.
follows. On a 1, it's a critical failure. I have to take a potion. On a 2 through 19, we take the number rolled divided by 2 and we drink for that many seconds. And on a natural 20, everyone else has to drink while I perform a 10-second countdown.
Oh
Oh, I
jeez.
forgot about this.
Woo!
Let
It's
her
a
rip.
10. So divided by
5
2 is
seconds a
5.
second.
It's a
5.
5-second drink.
Start
Count-
drinking,
who counts?
everyone.
Who counts?
Oh. Count your
I'm gonna pull up my calendar and go by that. Like 'cause
Your
it will show
calendar?
you- No, yeah, on your computer, your calendar will show you like the seconds timer as well. So
Oh,
He
okay.
is right, yeah.
That's true.
So
Ugh.
5 then, right?
I
5
just
seconds. 3, 2, 1.
did it. Ugh. Ugh. Gotta love that. Peace and
Okay.
That's it. That's fine.
oh yeah.
But thanks to
Ooh,
Quentin, we have to make one more saving throw, folks.
I finished my drink, so I need to go pour another while you do that. I'll be right back.
I'll wait
Forget
for
the
you.
mayo.
Oh, that one went down the wrong pipe.
Are you okay?
This creep show's gonna turn me into a ghost, I swear.
Oh.
How spooky and scary.
But also approachable.
I do like that, yeah.
Oh boy.
No, it was
Ooh, thank you for
100
the
from-
cheer. For the
You're
100 bits
welcome.
cheer.
You at
Much appreciate. Let's get some. Let's get some of these.
What do you guys think bits taste
Much
like?
appreciate. Much appreciate.
What do I
I
think
would say
bits
it's
taste
like
like?
Drywall.
What would they?
I don't
What,
know.
what flavor would they be?
They look like little, like purple candies.
They do. They really do.
I feel like they would be almost like a grape
Wait, hold on.
Jolly Rancher.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna ominously hover this D6 while we wait.
And now that I have 200 and Mariah did 100, that's 300, which equals another dice roll, correct?
Oh, y'all are. This is technically not against the rules.
Oh!
I was hoping someone had more than I did.
I had 200. I didn't have 300, so I'm glad you threw in a little.
You know what? We'll
Oh,
count
That's all
it.
I had, and I did
What did I
do
walk
that.
into? What did I miss?
We got another saving throw to perform.
Oh, for the love of fuck!
We
Look
have
at this.
2.
Yeah, so there's
Wanna
2
get-
more coming up. One from the Quentin donation and one from those bits donations.
Oh my god!
Are you ready?
I
D6,
thought
go!
2.
2.
What's 2?
I have to take a potion.
Oh, damn! Oh,
Okay,
Worth it,
okay, hold
worth
up,
it.
hold up.
Ah!
Worth it, Zach. Worth it.
Hold up, hold
Well,
up.
no,
One
that
more.
was not ours. There's another one.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay, that's y'all's. Y'all's is a 5, which means chat chooses who takes a potion.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Alright,
I'm
Chad.
gonna choose you again. Oh god.
No, please, I have to take a potion right now. Chat chooses who's taking the potion.
It's
Who's it
Quentin.
gonna be?
Quentin decides.
DM. DM.
Yeah, the
choose
Quentin's
DM.
deciding, for real.
Thanks.
Make DM take 2 shots.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No! Quentin, please.
Please.
Please have mercy, I already must take
Quentin,
one.
Please do what you know what you must do.
Please, Beal Quimtum.
Hold on.
Poll time? I want to do a poll, but it doesn't let me add enough options. Hold on.
Nightbot.
Yeah, I can only... Wait, no, I can put 5, so let's do... You like when Audrin drinks?
Oh, for the love of fuck!
Yes.
Okay, Audrin. It's potion
Have
time. I gotta go
mercy.
pour one. I'll be right back.
Wait, does that mean I have to finish my drink?
No, you mean you gotta
Just
take a
pour it,
potion.
John.
It's like a shot's worth of.
Yeah, take a
imbibing.
shot.
Okay.
And
I'll
the
be right
hydrate
back. I
Shots
gotta
in
go
that
pour
drink.
one.
Oh, by the way,
Hydrate Sippy.
Oh!
You're joking. Okay, I gotta go pour mine really quick. Hold up. Thank you so
I'm
much for
gonna
the
go
bits
pour a shot
donation.
too. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, I'll be
lord.
right back.
Oh my load.
Throwing money around in here. It's a lot
Oh,
of money
God.
that goes into this channel. We would like to thank all our sponsors and viewers like you. Thank you.
Hey DM, can I ask you something that I forgot to ask?
She said she'll be. I don't think she's at her
oh.
computer right now.
Oops.
You go.
Okay. Does anyone else take good notes?
I do it all from Alvara's perspective, but other than the recaps, not really, because it's like skewed.
Did you have a specific question?
Yeah. So last session, Lady Thorn asked us if we knew what we knew about the circumstances of Ms.
All right,
Donnie's
I went
death.
ahead and I brought the whole fucking bottle up because I
You
can tell it's gonna be
may-
one of those
you
coming.
may-
in.
interrupted
We were talking
young
here.
lad that was
Oh,
asking you questions.
Sorry.
Didn't
You're
know
gonna be
he
sorry
wasn't
if you
here.
do it again. We're gonna
was
cut off
funny
your
timing.
hand. You'll never
I have
I
my
must
shot
admit.
as well.
I need that.
Alright, I'm gonna
Um,
take
You
my
don't.
potion. I
But
brought
now
the
that
handle
everyone's-
of vodka.
You could always have a straw. If somebody just helps you out. Then you can still get drunk.
Anyway,
3, 2,
numbers.
So
Please continue
so-
with your question.
thank you so much, Mina, Miss Mina. Great, kind, gentle Mina. So DM or anyone else that takes good notes. Last session,
Yeah.
Lady Thorn asked us about the circumstances of Miss Donnie's death, and she
Palms up.
asked about like the what we knew about the resurrection and everything, and Arania specifically. And I had mentioned, because I have it here in my notes, that Arania mentioned a god named Erethic or something like that, but Lady Thorn didn't recognize that name. Is that because I was remembering that wrong, or my notes are wrong, or just because Lady Thorn doesn't remember that?
I
Or
have
is that not
Erethic.
something-
I
No,
have
that's the
Erethic
correct
written
one.
in my notes as well.
She,
Lady
yeah,
Thorn
I
just
also
didn't
think she
recognize
didn't.
it.
She didn't recognize it. She said, "Yeah." She's like, "I didn't hear that." That's correct.
Okay, excellent.
It's outside of the
Are
scope.
we close to? Oh, thank you for the 100 bits. Are we close to starting a hype train?
I was trying.
What's
That shot sounded painful. It's because we're out of rum, so I just brought up the handle of vodka, and it's not really my thing. Anyway, I have to make another saving throw. Hey, yeah.
How close are we to a hype train?
No, no, it's a 2.
Go get him!
Oh
You
no!
have to take another shot, DM.
Yeah, a 2
Did
is
you
the
take
DM
hydrate
shot.
session?
No, let me do that real quick.
What shot number are you at?
Dude, you're gonna die
Two.
before the next time. What the fuck?
They are potions, not shots.
Oh, true.
This
What
is a
are-
potion
how
of
much?
piercing.
How many points of healing are you taking?
I'm not taking any points of healing right now. These are not healing potions. These are
But they are
poisons, actually.
These are poison potions.
How much poison damage are you taking?
I take about a d4's worth of poison damage every time I take one.
Wow.
And I'm a commoner, so
Oh.
that's gonna tick down really fast.
Whoa!
Whoa! Thank you so much for the bits!
Oh my god!
We are so close to starting a hype train. Oh my god. Wait, that's worth... Zach, that's worth 3 more!
Yeah.
Oh my
I want to
god.
do it.
Wait, technically... Yeah, that's 3 more. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on.
3 more saving
Guys,
throws?
we're
Three
not
more
gonna be
saving
able to run a
throws.
session if we have to take like fucking.
I
10
think
more
chat
minutes.
would just love that if we just did this
probably,
on.
Are we just
probably.
going to keep delaying the inevitable?
I'm
Go,
gonna go grab
go,
my
go.
rum now.
Hold on, I gotta take this. I gotta take the shot really quick. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Bottoms up.
We could roll all 3 at once and then like go from there. Actually, it's
Yeah.
4. Is it 3 right now?
Ugh, it's full. It's 3.
Hang in there, girl. Hang in there.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we can't roll all 3 at the same time. My eyes are watering.
No. That,
I don't
that,
care
hold
for
on.
this moniker.
No, because This with Titty Vapes 100 is.
Did you
is
make it
1200.
11? Are we at 11?
No, because Mariah donated 100, so we're at 12. So 4.
I donated 200.
If we
I
can
did
add
another
again.
one.
If we can add
Fine.
again.
What is going
Fine.
to become of us?
All right, 4. I just need. Started to round it to 4. 1300's not a good number. Hold on.
Quentin, help me.
Oh no.
No, the drink close. Oh my God, Zach.
Quentin, Zach!
Stop
All right,
it!
I'm done.
No more!
I'm done already.
No
I'm
more!
We're going to fucking
I-
die.
I have to roll
I only-
5d6. Are you serious?
I bought the 1500. I bought the 1500 pack.
Quentin! Quentin, help me!
Get me out of here.
Roll them.
Quentin, are you there? Help me. Alright, hold up.
How many
Hiya.
is that?
A 6, a 3, a
A
6.
6, a 3, a 6, a
one.
4, and a 1. Thank God none of those are 2s.
Here's
Oh my
2d20.
God, wait, but there's 2 6s. Okay, we're just gonna go them from bottom to top. So the 1 is the
Hydrate.
lowest. That's everyone takes a sip.
Okay.
Of alcohol or water?
Of
I mean,
alcohol.
a potion. Okay.
So just take a sip of your drink.
All
All
right.
right.
Then.
Done.
Excellent. Then we have a 3. That's everyone takes a hydrate.
Oh,
So
my
everyone
God.
hydrate.
Water,
Okay.
my sweetest friend.
We have a 4, and that means I pick someone to take a shot. Or a potion,
Okay.
rather. Zach!
I knew it.
You've done.
Zach, you're in trouble.
I brought this on to all of you.
Yeah, you had this coming.
You're in fucking trouble. Take it.
Oh, good lord.
Could
Jesus
drink a
Christ
good
above.
amount there.
And then I
Big
have to
sweet
roll
beer.
2 d20s.
What did you drink?
I have a vanilla Crown Royal mixed with Diet Coke right now.
Ooh,
Okay.
that sounds pretty good.
That's really
yeah,
tasty.
it tastes good.
Sounds good as fuck, actually. Wow.
So on a 25 divided by 2, we'll just say we're gonna round down and call that 12. 12 seconds of drinking your drink.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
I'm just gonna finish this shit, dude. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
finish this
same.
shit.
Yeah,
Bottoms
we're
up.
finishing
Cheers,
here.
everyone.
Cheers, bottoms up. This one goes out to the devil.
Gosh. All right. How many more of these?
Ugh, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
God
Oh,
damn it. Maybe we can start D&D now.
I had my drink poured literally to like the top. I have a big wine glass and I had it to the top, and now I'm almost out. I'm like, I got like 25% wine left.
We don't.
Dude,
Even,
I
we,
have
didn't,
a-
well, we didn't even get to like inspo yet, and then also the session recap.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten there yet. Hi, Ash. Welcome. I hope you're having a good time at
Hey.
work.
Ash, we haven't been drinking enough.
No,
You need to redeem.
no,
No,
don't say
no.
that. We just drank like I think what the counter was at 4 and now it's at 12. We've drank plenty.
My body is not a temple; it is Luigi's mansion.
Bang bang.
Bang bang.
Oh my god!
But
dude.
seriously, thank you so much for the subs and the bits, everyone, tonight, and for the coffees. Much appreciated. The Saving Throw Creep show is going strong tonight.
if we have to roll another fucking die, I think I might actually keel over.
Well, before that happens, how about I get into us discussing the inspiration points from last session? So here's what happened, is we kind of had a session that was just a lot of talking, not a lot of rolling. So we're carrying over inspiration points from last week over into this week. So Valana and Alvara, you each still have a point of inspiration.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
And then for player inspiration last week, there was a tie.
Stop it.
What happened? Mariah?
Nothing. Nothing happened. Keep going. Ignore it.
You're right, nothing happened.
Another 100.
And then, so player inspiration was voted on at the end of session last week, and Audrin and Numbers tied, so both of them get a point of inspiration as well. That makes 200 bits. Thank you so much for the bits.
Need another 100.
No, we don't.
Right,
So
then.
Audrin and Numbers, make sure to
What?
mark down you have a point of inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Ugh!
Who did that? Ban that man. Ban that man.
Yeah.
I can't because you're a fucking mod.
All right. I accept this judgment.
And while I roll this d6, I'm going to let you guys know that the community came together and you guys all worked together and you gave yourself a point of viewer inspiration. So you all have a pool of 1 point of inspiration to share amongst y'all however you see fit.
That was a hard-won victory.
Cool. That was good.
What do we got here?
It's
Does
a
it
4.
expire this session or?
No, it's that's just to keep for whenever you guys need it.
That one, oh, that one's carries. Okay.
Yeah, that one carries. So just use it whenever you need it. So a 4 is I, the DM, pick someone to take a shot. Or
So
potion.
what you're saying is, it's your inspiration. Use it when you need it.
Exactly. Mina, I think you need a shot. I think you need a potion.
Ooh. On them out.
Mina is tying a noose right now.
So Mina,
Yeah.
Andrew's gonna come back. He's gonna be like, "I finished the whole bottle of rum."
It's like, all right, well, that
Yes,
counts.
there were
that counts.
psychedelics in that bottle.
God, really a magic potion indeed.
so we're at saving throw number 13, which is
That man's in the Feywild.
can
I
either be
trade
lucky
is
or
close.
unlucky.
One more person needs to summer a gift. God damn it!
Stop it!
Unfortunately, I only
Oh!
No!
Quinn but evil donated on coffee.
Quinn, but
Oh.
Well, okay, Quinn, you get a pass because clearly that's not you. That must be your cousin, or you know, your evil.
That's
twin,
definitely
something
not
like that.
Quentin.
No,
Does
it's
You
not
look
Quentin.
remarkably similar except for the mustache.
Yeah, the currency mustache is convincing.
wait, does anyone have bits?
Quentin does have a mustache, though, right?
We're so close to this hype train.
Okay, so there we go. That's going to be saving throw number 14. And while I talk about saving throw number 14, I'm also going to talk about community inspiration that was voted on over in our Discord server over the past week. I kind of just left it as a free-for-all since inspiration was already kind of fucked in the air anyway. So point just went to whoever that got the most votes. And it went to numbers.
Me?
It went to you, numbers.
Community, thank you.
Ellie.
That's a double actually. So I got
You got two of
community
them.
and player. So I got 2 of them.
You got 2 of them.
Ooh, they got 2 of them.
Hell yeah, brother.
You do have a curly mustache. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 5. That's chat picks.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Quentin but evil. Who's taking a potion? We are at saving throw number 14.
I'm going to kill
Does
myself.
anyone have any?
Oh! Andrew!
Oh, a hype train just started.
Yay!
Oh.
That's saving throw number 15. Hype train, let's go! It's the fucking Audrey emote for the hype train.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Wait, what was
Oh
that
my
noise?
God.
Hold on.
What noise?
Oh, nothing. I think that was just hype train started. It gave like a
Yeah.
little alert noise. Okay, so I have to make another saving throw, right? So chat, while you decide who's taking the potion, I'm going to roll 1 more d6. Hiya! Oh, it's a 5 again.
Oh,
Chat,
what
you
about
have to
one?
pick 2 people. Who's taking potions?
Pick one and then pick 2.
Or
Actually-
pick the same person
Eric
twice.
and then pick
You know what
Eric.
I'm gonna do actually for y'all?
We have
Oh
limited
my
help.
god.
I think we all know who I choose.
Oh no.
You choose DM, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the DM.
Hold on.
Yeah, the DM. Alright,
Hold on. I got a plan.
we're 30 minutes in and we haven't even talked about D&D.
I know, I'm
Wait,
getting
no, we're only
nervous.
23. 23 only.
Welcome to Just Chatting.
Two people
Lives.
to take a potion of some variety.
I'm not including numbers in this poll because I know you're under the weather. Are you drinking tonight or no?
I'm drinking something.
Okay, well I want you to take it easy because you're recovering from the vid. So here comes the poll. Chat, you decide. Audrin is winning right now.
One vote from Quinn.
100% with 1 vote. With 2 votes.
Yeah,
Who's
that was,
doing this?
that was me.
Wait, does this mean I have to take both? What? 4? No.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Audrin!
the rules are off, if the gloves are coming off, they
You're
might as
not
well
gonna.
fall the way off.
There were two
Is,
here.
is this for both of them or just for the first one?
It's
And
for
then we'll do
both.
another
Oh
poll.
my
It's just
fucking
for-
god!
Just for I don't know. Guys, this is bad. This is getting bad, man.
Oh,
I gotta go to work in the morning.
so do we all.
I don't have to go to work tomorrow, which is actually really fucking convenient.
Audrin, you won.
I shouldn't have fucking said that.
Take it.
Wait,
I
Oh,
totally said that.
I voted on.
Take,
Oh,
take
me.
both.
All right, everyone, a little ASMR for you.
I can make a second poll. Y'all want me to make a second poll?
Well, yeah, because
Sure.
it's 2 actually, right?
Do you
Okay,
guys
so
hear that?
Audrin, you take one.
I
That's
hear
the
your
sa-
soul leaving your body.
That's the
shit.
sound of a near empty bottle, baby.
Whoa.
We're gonna leave Audrin out of this one, so...
No.
No, do what you're gonna do. I
No,
accept my
probably
fucking
good.
fate.
I need you in
All
top
right.
form!
Down the fucking hatch, baby!
I need you all in top form, actually.
You need us in medium form at this point, because that's kind of where we're at.
I think
And
Popcorn
you
has
hopefully
left
move
the
to low
station
Oh,
a
Alright.
while ago.
Here's
Yeah,
poll
top
number
form.
2.
Up
Oh my
here is
fucking
down.
god.
Go!
More alcohol than man.
Like who's ever at the top of the poll.
Oh my god!
Oh
Mina's
my
getting
god.
sweaty.
Oh.
I voted for Mina, I'm not gonna lie.
I did too, but I didn't think they would get a ton of them after that. That's 100%.
Oh my god.
I also voted for Mina.
I gotta be.
Alright, Mina, I think that's pretty telling. You take that potion. Oh, Audrin got one vote.
No! Who did this?
Been trying to claw it back.
That's Quinn, but evil.
Dude, you are now voting on me like purging at some point.
What? Hold on. Votes are still. Wait! It's
No,
tied.
no.
Gold's getting spent.
Oh my god, wait, whoa!
Gold's getting spent, folks.
No,
Gold
no,
is getting
no,
spent.
no.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Ah!
13.
What
We're
is
not
going
married on
Oh
goes.
my
Zach,
god.
that had to have been
I
you.
didn't
It
even.
wasn't!
No,
I
it
was
wasn't,
throwing
it
gold
was
at Mina.
Quinton. Quinton.
Had to be
12.
Quentin.
They donated 1,200 gold pieces
Oh
to make
my
Audrin
That's
take the
fucking
shot.
God, dude.
I threw
Half
like,
of your
I threw like
votes, Audrin, are
600
just-
at Mina to keep it interesting.
All right. Last
I
bit of
wanna spread the love.
ASMR.
See, the problem is I already poured my shot because I was expecting it to flow my way, so...
Just take it.
Hold on,
I'm
I'm gonna join you for this one. We're getting a double feature. That's gonna kill this bottle.
Clinkies.
Clink. Hold on.
I just rubbed
ASMR.
my eye. Oh. The ASMR is just him dying.
That's it. So he dies. He passes out for the session. Oh
The
no!
ASMR is the
God
spark of
damn
life
it,
in
dude.
his eyes.
Oh,
And he's dead.
Oh no.
Alvara's back.
I went to the wrong. I clicked on the wrong channel when I was trying to do something.
Jesus Christ, dude!
I actually- I actually went into the At the Tavern channel, which I think is very fitting.
That's poignant. That's
We are at the
poignant.
tavern right now.
Ugh.
Mina is
we
going
have
to
left the tavern. and
Strongly
we're stumbling
suggest
through
that we
the
find a
streets.
nice tavern to spend the rest of the day at and just get
Guys,
absolutely.
how about
Yeah,
we play
man.
some Dungeons and Dragons?
Why don't we just roleplay at a tavern?
We've been role playing at a tavern for 30 minutes now.
Special RP
Give us that
session.
recap of
Let's get the recap going.
my
Baby,
fucking
recap,
God.
yes. Let me put on my reading glasses. I don't actually have reading glasses. The party apprised Lady Thorn of their current situation, although a few members were reluctant to trust her, either based on what they observed or of their own natural apprehension. Following an uneventful night at the manor, the party was greeted with breakfast and a deal from Lady Thorn, who stated she would use her contacts to revive their fallen compatriot. In exchange, she demanded that the party apprehend a high-profile serial burglar who recently committed a murder when caught thieving. Armed with preliminary information regarding where to revive their friend and begin their criminal investigation, the party gathered and prepared to head out. Numbers, however, sought a private audience with Lady Thorn, speaking with her about his origins and the symbol on his shield, as he learned it represent that of Umberly, the malevolent goddess of the sea. Once Numbers' conversation concluded, the party took the ferry back to Balverden, preparing to begin their investigation and seek aid from Miss Donnie. And that was where we left off.
Okay. So when we last left our heroes, you had just taken the ferry back early in the morning, back over from Thorn Manor over to Balverden. So, as our heroes journeyed forward, with Humi taking the form of Granny Apples, with Audryn and Numbers hooked in her arm for her grandsons, how do you start your day?
Can I roll a perception check to see what it is I see on the streets as we peruse?
Are you looking
Yeah.
for something specific, or...?
I'm just trying to see the city sights.
Okay. Sure, roll a
And-
perception check.
Yes. 1 second.
Mina, were you gonna say something?
Oh, one, I would also like to roll a perception check, but Mina is also going to walk up to Volana.
I'm
Not
looking
even
for.
flying.
I'm looking for one of those
you're
like
walking.
roasted nuts carts.
She's
I'm
walking.
Taking a little
Uh,
walk.
This is my child.
Oh, very nice perception roll.
Okay, 18. Mina, go ahead and make a perception check as well. Audryn, with an 18, I will say that as you're stepping off the ferry, it's still a bit early in the morning. I'd say it's about like 9 a.m. You're seeing families up and about, kind of getting started. You're seeing some mothers carting along their children. You're seeing vendors going to and from places with various goods, almost getting ready about their day. The fresh smell of baked bread is in the air as the food is aloft. You do happen to notice that as you are looking around, taking everything in, it seems the party has lost track of Shift for a moment long enough to where he has ventured off into the nearby little section of trees and bushes, and he's piddling.
Oh.
My man is piddling in the city.
He's
Okay.
piddling in the city.
I hope you have a
Isn't
few
that what you
dog
do in this
bags.
I just love the food is aloft.
The food is aloft.
The food is floating.
The
in
scent
air.
of food is aloft.
Food is a small apartment.
Mina, with a 26. You notice about the same. You just kind of see people going to and from, going about their day. Just getting their morning started. You see a lot of tired townsfolk as they begin to go to and from. With a 26, do me a favor and just roll a straight d20 for me.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm scared.
I think last
Oh.
time.
You wasted it.
Whoa.
I will not roll well for the rest of this entire session.
I curse you.
I curse you.
Can I roll perception to see if there are any baddies afoot? I'm just kidding.
Eddies.
Are you though?
By baddies,
No.
do you mean evildoers, or by baddies, do you mean like hot people?
I mean,
Oh.
usually they're two in the
Like,
same.
let's be honest. We knew who Volana was
They're
referring
one and the
to there.
same, realistically.
It doesn't
Well.
take a high investigation check to figure out who Volana was referring to on that.
So-
Fair enough.
Mina, I will say, as you're looking about and with your perception check of a 26, you notice, as you're looking about, kind of scanning around the different individuals that are coming to and from across these starting to be busy streets, you do notice in particular, you see one figure moving far off into the distance away from you guys. You see one figure that's wearing a very similar green cloak to that Galloway wears, making a quickened pace, like in the opposite direction of you all, as she kind of disappears off into the crowd. But you do see someone.
Do I see where this is about?
It's a bit far off down the street. Like let's see. Let me get the,
Like, is it
let me
by
get
that
yield.
open air market area, or is it further down the line?
It's like way farther down the line.
Ah,
It's not within like the next like 90 or 100 feet.
Oh, so if Mina was to try and tell us and we ran after them, we probably wouldn't even like.
They've already
catch them.
disappeared into the crowd, but you did catch a glimpse of them. Which
Good
you
eye.
can gather is a member of the First Light Observers.
all right. So Mina's gonna walk up to Volana actually, and I've never been in a human city this large before. It's kind of scary almost.
It would be a little bit intimidating at first, but cities have a lot to offer. I grew up in a city, well, not nearly this large, but big enough, and I'd say the hustle and bustle can be a good thing. But if you're feeling nervous, you could always just hang with me, stay by my side. I'll make sure you're safe.
Also, I saw someone that looked kind of like Galloway. They were wearing the same kind of cloak that I've seen the other First Light observers wear. It looked like they
Really?
went. Did I see if they went to the left or right, DM?
They went. Let's see, from where you guys are positioned, they went to the left.
Interesting.
Looks like they went to the left up ahead. I don't know who they are, but I'm guessing they're moving around in the city with some numbers.
Interesting. We should keep an eye out for that then. We might spot them when we get a little bit closer. Maybe we can have a chat, find out some information about everything that's been going on.
Maybe.
With somewhat.
I said potentially find out some information after having a chat, about
No,
everything.
no, I was making a joke. Andy said with
Oh.
some numbers.
Goodbye.
Thank you for catching on to that.
So team, we have 4 establishments that I think we should scout out that might have clues, either clues pointing towards the robber we're trying to catch, or would help us towards our end of resurrecting Miss Donnie. We want to split up and look for clues, or all go at once? How do we want this to work?
Well, dear, I
I
was
think
kind
it's
of
an.
thinking.
Oh.
I was thinking perhaps old Audrin could help me find our missing person. And, well, maybe we could just keep in contact using message.
That's gonna be no dice from me, Mom. I won't be able to rest easy until I know that Mastani's in good hands. And now that I've got a lead, I'm afraid there's only one place I can go.
We should probably go there first. I think it makes the most sense. We could also gather information there.
Agreed, and I think because we're not familiar with this city, maybe it's best to stick together for now. Message can only go so far, and if we're too far apart, then we'd have no way to communicate with each other.
I'm not quite so sure that going there is really going to be a fruitful endeavor for us. After all, Lady Thorn made it very clear that we weren't to receive any sort of assistance until the mission was done. They're probably just going to confer upon us the same.
She just said that she wouldn't offer any assistance, but if we can convince them...
I can be very persuasive, lass. Give me a
As
chance.
can I, actually.
It might...
I'm no stranger to having a silver tongue myself, but nonetheless...
Well, you've fooled the
need to
rest of
be
us for
deliberate.
quite some time now.
It might cost us more than it would with the First Light Observer's help, but I think it's definitely possible.
Always try
Well-
going there first, and if it doesn't work out, then we focus on our other task at hand, and once hopefully completed, then circle back.
It doesn't hurt to try.
Not
It
sure
sounds
how
like we're all wanting to head towards the Northwind's Emporium, but I just want to establish if any of us do need to tend to a side quest or something like that, should there be a point of interest where we should all meet up, perhaps at the end of the day? Let's say one of us were to get lost. If we don't have message, I feel the only way to find each other would be to meet up at a designated location.
Maybe
could-
in the center of the city, it looks like there's some kind of open air market around a fountain or something.
Quick question, DM. Did we just have the one night spent with at the where we spent our night yesterday? Is that like a continuous thing? Like we're allowed to keep spending the night there, or was that a one-time thing and we have to?
You can kind of gather from Miss Thorne's demeanor that was kind of like a one night only kind of deal.
Okay,
She
so
was
then
just
we're
kind
gonna.
of showing you hospitality for that night.
Okay, so then we would have to find like a tavern. Okay, I was gonna suggest if that was the case, we could meet at the front gates, but then that wouldn't be logical. Okay. So yeah, the center could be good.
I just want to also add, as much as you are all so eager to revive Miss Darnay from her unfortunate predicament, this is a murder crime we're talking about, and if somebody gets wind of what we're doing, or figures out we're investigating or snooping around, the trail could very well run cold quickly.
That is
There are
true.
ways
I
around
do-
that, though.
How about this? We can split the group. Those who desperately want to go and help Miss Donnie can group up together, and those who would like to first focus on solving this murder can group off as well. It seems you would like to do the latter. I'm more than happy to come with you, if that's all right. If you'd rather do that, I don't mind. But I do think that it is important to at least try and see if there can be anything done for her.
Plus, we might be able to gather more information at the Northwind's Emporium. It sounds like that's a fairly large establishment.
Well, how about this? I don't think the full party necessarily all needs to be at the North Winds to gather information together. How about half the party goes to the North Winds to seek that thread, and half the party starts, say, at the Seeking Blossom to talk to the witness to the latest murder.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
down.
that works
Do we
well.
know where the Seeking Blossom is? Or...
Waterside District, Miss
Okay.
Thorne said.
Okay, we can ask around.
Yeah.
Alvara, I'd be more than happy to go with you.
Right.
Same here,
yeah.
dear.
DM, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Did we get anything marked? I could tell the alcohol is reply.
Dude, I'm so fucked up right now. I can't even lie.
Y'all gonna go to the Northwind's Emporium? Paper! Hi,
Okay,
Paper!
alright.
I knew as soon as you said, "Can I roll a perception check?"
Did I say that? I don't even remember that.
Hi, Paper. Thank you so much for the scare redeem.
I am trying to talk.
Hold
You
on,
don't have
I just got one thing real quick. This is actually important. Did you guys know that Paper hit their 3-month subscription to the channel?
Really?
Paper, I love you so much.
Love your paper.
Yeah, they did, and I gave them their heart emote this morning. So thank
Paper,
you
I
so
left
much,
flower-
Paper.
I left flowers in your room for you.
Paper, leave your partner. I can treat you better than them.
You're a
Audrey.
founder. A real
Stop
founder.
it!
So as I was saying,
And Audrey, I'm sorry, just real quick. Quentin hit
Yeah.
their 5-month subscription.
Quentin,
Yippee!
leave your
As of
partner. I can
yesterday.
treat-
All right, Alvara, go ahead.
what was I saying? Oh yes.
I don't know.
So, yes. So, wait a minute. Fuck.
Northwind's Emporium.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Did they mark like on our map? Like, did we? First of all, did we get a map from Lady Thorne? Like, or did she just point anything out on a map to us? Because
Y'all
I
did
know,
not get a map.
I know. Yeah, but I know Numbers like has that eidetic memory.
He has like a geographic map. He doesn't have a city map.
Maybe I
So,
could
so do
find
we
one.
know where this stuff is, or do we just gotta like putz around and figure it out?
You.
I have general clues. The Northwind's Emporium, I actually don't have a location for, but the Seeking Blossom is in the Waterside District, and then I have here that the other 2 robbery spots are the Beast and Barley on the north side of town, and the Spend and Split in the Mercantile Ward.
Doesn't sound right. Spend and split. I don't know if I would ever go there. So, all
Sounds
right.
convenient.
Like
Yeah,
the Payless shoe store. In
I
D&D.
know. I'm like, spend and split. Split what? Just like head out, or anyway.
Yeah.
But that's exactly right.
There you go. Thank you for the notes. I thought you were worried you didn't have the note. You've been more on top of it than
I was worried that one of my notes was inaccurate because Thorne didn't recognize it.
I think you're probably the best note taker
Yeah, I
of all
think
of
you're
us.
good.
Mine are so terrible.
So, all right. So, all right. I'll go. I'm fine. Alvara's fine with the proposed plan to split. I guess it's going to be me, Humi, and Valana investigating, and the other 3 are going to Northwind, unless anyone disagrees.
I'll join you as well.
And
'cause
don't
I
forget
have some-
Yes.
shift.
I have
Shifting.
some things that might help us in investigating.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So, just for clarification, who all is going to the Northwind's Emporium?
That's me.
And Numbers, I think, right?
I kind of wanted to investigate the murder, but I can go to the Northwind.
No, man, you choose.
Yeah, it's whatever
I'm
you guys
not
want to do.
Can go
Audrey's
with-
going to be the
well, we
only
can-
one going to...
I can go with
Then
Audrey,
so
I
be
don't
it.
mind.
No, so be it. I can go by myself. Leave it to me, guys. I can be persuasive when I want to be, especially when I'm like 7 drinks in.
Oh no.
Keep in
I've
mind,
got
Audrey
good
is
charisma
sober.
too, so I'm okay wherever I go. I've got pretty good charisma.
I think like 4 people at this party have really high.
No, we literally.
I have a
we-
20.
I have a -1
We are a
charisma.
team
I have a-
full of yappers. Minus
I have a
zero.
20.
Numbers, your charisma's an 8?
Yes.
Oh no!
my god!
I'm well spoken in real life, but just pretend I'm talking really dumb like in the game.
I like to see it as like more in the game, at least like a little bit awkward, but like in a charming way.
Yeah, I try to make it like I take things literal and stuff like that.
I
You
think
can't
it's good.
help it.
Like Drax, if you ever saw. those
Yeah,
Guardians of the
exactly.
Galaxy
Yeah.
movies.
Yes.
Okay, so Audrun's
Okay.
going to the Northwind's Emporium. Everyone else are gonna attempt to go to the Seeking Blossom.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
I believe
Sure.
so.
Everyone was
we
still
all-
on board with Miss Donnie for a second. there.
Audrun,
I'll go with Audrun actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're besties.
Well, that I know, but I think
This is all said in character
Oh.
too.
Audrun, if you need something to barter with, I do have this that you can use, and Mina is going to take out the Feywild shard that she got from the Hag's
Oh.
lair and give it to Audrun.
Oh.
I'll take it and I'll put it in one of his several jacket pockets. Pat it once and I'll say, "You're good stock. You know that."
Mina's just gonna laugh.
Oh, that's adorable.
DM, I got just to clarify, I have in my inventory written down bag of, and then I have nothing after that, and I'm assuming perhaps it was after too many shots.
Bag
How
of?
did
I think it's the bag of tricks. I'm
Yes,
pretty
the
sure
bag
it's
of
the bag
tricks.
Maybe
Thank
I
you,
deleted
Mina.
it or just maybe I never finished it, but I wanted to keep that in mind for later.
That's amazing.
It is indeed the bag of tricks.
I just have I looked at it. I was
Bag
like,
of.
bag
Let's put a
of.
new
What was
You
it
know what it
called?
is? You know what it
Going,
is?
The bag
Tricks are
of-
for kids, so you can't have a bag of tricks. You can
Oh. Sorry, you gotta give it back, actually.
No.
Okay, understandable.
You just give it to a random child on the street and watch the mayhem unfold.
Good.
Oh god.
Alright.
Dire.
So Audrey and I are gonna have our little buddy cop movie going to the North Winds Emporium, the Seeking Blossom in the Waterside District.
Yes.
She witnessed the murder. You're gonna want to talk to her.
Hi, Captain. That's in character.
So
Okay.
is this. Navarro just begins walking.
Okay.
So, if you guys are ready to split up and look for clues, as it were.
Yeah.
I'd do it for a Scooby
Because
snack.
that always works out.
Are there signs posted like directing people to different districts, Skyrim style, or is this...
There's some. What I'm gonna have you do is each group pick a person to roll for investigation to navigate your way to the locations you're looking for.
I
Would
picked
that
the
be-
fairy who can fly 30 feet into the air.
But
Yes.
I have good investigation.
I
There
vote
you
on the
go.
cleric who has higher wisdom than me.
Would this be like a passive investigation?
I can do
No, it's
it,
gonna be
but-
active because you've never been in this city and you're trying to find your way around it.
I'm still
One day
waiting
numbers.
to find that one instance where I can do a passive investigation and invoke
It's
my
never gonna
observant.
happen.
See, passive investigation's hard because investigation means you're actively looking for something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
DM, can you please name one instance in which I would passively investigate something? Just
I
for,
don't
like,
know.
funsies?
Off the top of my head, I genuinely don't know.
Okay,
Chad,
what
if they
should I
could
roll
come
then?
up with
Just regular
something.
Investigation?
Yeah, just I'll tell you what, y'all pick one, and whoever's gonna roll it, just roll inspiration. Paper! Thank
Oh, that's right. I was gonna use it in case I failed.
You mean advantage?
Yeah.
Oh my
Go
god.
for it.
Well, I'm gonna roll again just to see
Yeah,
if I
roll
can
it-
get
roll it
something
with
better.
advantage.
I didn't say
Nine-
that. We should
North
I'm gonna use a
Emporium's-
point of luck.
No, 15 is good.
Okay, fine.
15
Ignore
will
that
get us
roll.
in the general
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
walking through a
15
town.
is generally acceptable.
Yeah,
okay.
don't worry about using your luck points.
I wouldn't say it's good. It's
Save
not
it for when
bad.
we're actually investigating the murder scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
you're
just to
right.
find your way to the locations and
Yeah.
how long in the day that takes you.
Yeah.
Also, in our search, in Audrey and I's search for the Northwind's Emporium, if we happen to cross a map of the city with a little red star that says "You are here" next to it, I'd like to
Like
take a
Disney
mental
World
Or,
style?
screenshot of
or
that.
even like
Yeah,
a town
exactly.
guard. A town guard would be suffice as well.
You walk up to a town
Yeah.
guard and he says, "Greetings."
No, but for purposes of memorizing like the city layout with my geographical know-how.
Yeah, so as you're navigating the city, you slowly but surely, you are beginning to get your way around and beginning to pick up the little nuances of the city a little bit better. And you're starting to memorize a little bit better where different locations are, the things that you're passing by. I will say so for North Emporium's team, so Audrin and Numbers, as you're walking through Numbers, you notice a number of shops as you walk by. You're not sure where exactly this shop is located, but after asking around to a couple locals and maybe even a guard for the Last Light Vanguard, you gather that the Northwind's Emporium is located, actually not too terribly far away here, in the Waterside district.
All right.
Which
well,
you can gather actually that the Waterside district, from asking around, tends to be the more uppity side of town. It's a little bit where the Blue Bloods live. Hey, it's Gerda!
hi, Greta. Good to see you. Yeah. Can we
I
make our
also
way
want
there?
to sort of announce before we leave to everyone in the party before we split off, just to remember that we're meeting up back at the fountain in the middle of the city once all is said and done.
Yes.
Okay. So, I will say, investigation team number 1, the ones going to Northwinds, I will say with a 20, I'm sorry, what high was your number? It was
22.
a 19 plus, it was a 22. For the 22, I will say it takes you roughly about half an hour to find this building. Not too terribly hard, but as you're wandering through town, going down some blocks, it takes you about half an hour.
Neato.
So, for investigation team number 2, the ones going to the Seeking Blossom. With the 15, it takes you guys a little bit longer. I will say it takes you about an hour and a half actually to find this building. Those that you tend to look around and ask about the Seeking Blossom either have never patroned it themselves, have heard of it but aren't quite sure exactly where it is, aren't too familiar. But you do remember from what Numbers had told you before that it is in the Waterside district, so with a little bit of searching, sure enough, you will find it eventually. So it takes you guys about an hour and a half to find it. I will say some people are just downright avoiding conversation with you lot, considering there is 2 creatures noticeably of the Feywild amongst you, and a following Fey dog.
Yeah.
And Valana and Humi, you can gather that the stigmas of the Feywild are kind of following you guys a little bit, as people are not willing to risk any chances with the Fey creatures that are about your group.
Hey, my. I wonder what's happening. We seem to be making good time, but... Well, we also seem to be garnishing some stairs.
It's not new to me, frankly.
I think it's to be expected in a city like this with those of the Feywild. I'd say just ignore them, keep your eyes forward, and your mind on the task ahead.
It's strange. Usually I blend right in.
One more time?
It's strange. Usually I blend right in.
Oh!
I don't think it's
Sorry, once more with vigor.
Close the back.
Okay, a second time, but this time in a Bostonian accent.
Yeah, this time. No, I can't do accents.
Hobie, you gather that you yourself, disguised as Granny Apples, are blending in. It's just the fact that there's also a fairy and an Eladrin amongst your party.
Mina, you were saying something?
People are looking at Alvaro like, who is this Sunny D looking ass?
I was just trying to say what Winter just said.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Is Shift blending in well as just a simple dog?
No.
Oh boy.
So a normal dog would look like that of maybe like a Labrador or like a German Shepherd. Shift is fucking like grays and blues and purples.
He's perfect. They're
And he's
perfect the
also
way they
just
are.
piddling in random parts of the city. That's typically frowned upon.
He's exploring. Alright, well.
And also, every once in a while, as you're walking around, Shift just blinks an extra 15 feet ahead and begins exploring and sniffing about excitedly. Almost as if he can't really control his anticipation in this new domain to investigate.
Oh.
And people are looking at this as if... Some are looking at it as if it's like an amazing spectacle of a creature that they've never quite seen before. And some are looking at it as if this is an abomination of nature.
I'm gonna glare at them
Oh my.
angrily and say what? What am I gonna say?
Say what?
I just gotta say it.
Angrily.
You say in a loud voice, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Hey,
I was gonna say, you wish you had the capabilities to do that and keep walking. That's all.
So I believe it would make the most sense if we do a little bit of a time split.
Okay.
So, we will start.
The time warp.
Let's do the time warp with investigation party number 2, gold team rules. Actually, I'm sorry, number 1. So Audrin and numbers.
Okay, so I just want to say real quick, as we're walking through the city, Audrin is going to lean over to his friend, his right-hand man even, and be like, "Now, listen, numbers, I know you're not, you're a little bit green," so I just want to give you a few warnings in a place like this. First things first, if someone comes up with a pamphlet telling you about a deal, the deal isn't as good as they say it's going to be. I can promise you that much. Second, if there are any bards that come up to you telling you to listen to their new song, they're looking for a donation. Keep walking. And third, never make eye contact.
So, when Audrin says, I know you're a little green, Numbers is gonna look at his long green locks and run his fingers through his hair really quick and just sort of nod along, thinking he's referring to his hair. And basically keep nodding along to Audrin's sage wisdom and, in awe of his street talk, making mental note of everything he has to say.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
You're welcome.
Whoever this benevolent titty vaps is.
TD Vaps.
That was a typo that I decided to keep.
I'm not even keeping track of how long until another saving throw because I'm 2 shots in at this point.
I think
Probably soon. I think it might have actually just hit, to be honest.
Hold on,
You
yeah, because
shut
we
your
had
mouth.
no, actually, because Quentin donated 100, and then so we need 100 more, and then we got one.
So 100 more bits until another saving throw, and we're already all kind of fucked
If
up.
anyone
so I'm
makes
kinda
me
scared.
drink, I promise you, I just want to let you know I might be.
Oh shit!
No.
Oh
I might.
shit!
Okay, if this happens to me, it is very possible I'm going to be out of commission, dude. I am slobbering all over my
Audra,
keyboard.
numbers, continue your conversation while I roll the saving throw. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh shit!
Who has to take it?
Me!
that's weird.
Who was the DM?
Who's the DM?
And that's gonna be my 3rd shot. Oh my god. Audra, numbers, continue your conversation, please. I'm gonna go cry.
Audrey goes on then to say, he says, "Now listen, a lot of these people, if they can stop you, they'll keep you. Whatever they can do, and especially if they get any notion that you've got gold on you. And you do, lad. You do got gold on you. So just keep walking and don't make eye contact no matter what you do."
Excellent advice, Audrin. I appreciate it as always. DM, have we gotten to the storefront, or?
At this point, you are nearing the nearby the storefront. I will say you're about like a block away at this point in the conversation.
Have any such people described by Aujin attempted to
One of you
heckle
roll a
us or offer their
d20.
mixtape or something like that?
Allow
One
me.
of you just pick which one of you to roll a d20, just a straight
Uh,
roll.
do you want to, or
Augin's
shall
got
I?
it. You got
Okay.
it.
Yee-hoo!
3. Okay, let me clear my drink real quick. Cheers, everybody.
Ignore this roll. I don't
Cheers.
know how to get rid of. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Cheers.
I had to
Jesus
yawn
Christ,
first. Okay, cheers.
I am so fucking drunk right now.
How much did you have, Aujin? Any
Uh,
potions?
I
Ugh.
finished 2 drinks. I had 4 shots.
Okay. So,
Four shots of health potion. He means
That's four potions. Yeah, so I'm feeling robust and vigorous.
four potions of water breathing in Minecraft.
You know, they're potions of courage. However, they do have the minor side effect of causing you to take poison damage.
Constitution debuffs.
so as you're navigating through Balverden, and over through the Waterside District, in the Waterside District itself, you're noticing there's not a ton of people just out on the streets, necessarily begging for coin, as you would have seen before. You don't really see that, or you don't, and you also don't notice a ton of bards advertising their newest song. This is the Waterside District. The best way I can compare that is to the Waterside District to Balverden is Brooklyn to New York City. Does that make sense? Like the Brownstones?
Yeah.
Grutas!
Oh, Grutas gave out 3 community subs. Thank you so much.
Thank you!
Wow, thank you so much. That's also 3 saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah!
Nice.
That's 3
Wait.
saving throws. We'll be at 19. Hold on, let me just
Wait, hold on.
finish
Are you
describing
kidding?
the
Is that a
scene.
joke? Are you for
No,
real?
I'm not serious. A sub or a gift sub is a saving
You're
throw.
not, you're not
Oh my
serious?
god, I am not gonna
I
make it
thought
through
it was
the night.
bits only.
We changed
No.
it to include subs because we always get a lot of
Dude.
subs.
I'll be finished. I'm gonna die.
It's bits, coffees, and subs.
All right, Gruta. If I'm gonna die, you have to tell my story.
So as you're walking through the Waterside District, which is, like I said before, it's almost like the Brownstones of Brooklyn, and if you could equate as much to this city. As you're walking through, you see townsfolk just about their business, whether on walks about their on their way to this and that. A couple of families here and there with small children. You do see, though, however, as you're walking by, you noticed out this as you came into Balverden the first time. Okay, that makes 4. Thank you so much, Mariah, for a community sub. That's gonna make 20 saving throws.
Dude, I'm gonna throw up all over my keyboard.
Hold up. I'm gonna roll those in a second. I might actually roll these all during break, actually, if that's okay. Just so we can get through at least a little D&D. As you're walking through, what you do notice, numbers specifically. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Sippy. You notice, while this is mostly a human city, you have seen some, like, very few elves, mostly, like, maybe some half-elves, the wide majority humans. Thank you so much for the posture check and hydrate, Sippy. As you're walking through down, like, a small little alley, that's between a couple of buildings, you see 2 humans having some type of conversation with what appears to be a Eric Cochran.
Ooh.
Okay.
And from what you can gather from just pure body language as you're passing by with a brief second, it seems tense.
Oh.
I see. Are they in the alley we're walking down, or did we pass the
No,
alley
no,
that
it's
they're
like
in,
as
or
you're like walking by it, so like a split second, you just happen to notice this. Thank
what
you
is
so much
the
for the hydrate,
conversation about?
Sippies. You couldn't hear, you just saw that it was taking place.
I have a passive perception of 18. I think I would overhear.
They were
what the
talking in mostly
conversation's
hushed
about.
tones and whispers. While you could hear there was volume to their words, like quiet volume, you couldn't make out exactly what their words were.
Audrin looks like he's going to make to just like keep his eyes forward and almost ignore like it's going on, but he's gonna cast a bit of like a knowing look to numbers.
Hmm. What's the appearance of this group?
In the brief second that you walked by and gathered, you saw two human males. One roughly maybe 5'8", one more 6 foot. One was more kind of lean and lanky, the other a little more barrel chested. Typical, just regular commoners clothing. Nothing too special. And the Eric Cochran was looking a little more, again, like commoners clothing, with maybe a little more finery to it, a little more established.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. I will wait a second. Guys, I have 4 more saving throws to roll.
Why don't you roll one of them right now just to kill some time?
No.
You do want
Just no, do it. I want to
I'm
know.
gonna do them during break, Audrin.
It's a good idea to roll one right now.
You want me
Do
to
it
roll
right
one?
now.
Numbers isn't here.
Well,
but-
he'll
That's
find
the
out.
I could-
to take
Yeah,
out.
we got 4 hydrate sippies.
Yeah.
I
Thank you so much for the
Amazing.
hydrate sippies. Okay, here's one.
Everyone drink
3. That's a hydrate.
Water.
It's hydrate.
Oh,
Everyone drink
thank
your water.
the fucking Lord.
Even the saving throws are like, yes, you need a break.
Guys,
Okay,
when we started, the saving throws were at 3.
now
they're at
roll again.
20.
Isn't it amazing? It's so fantastic.
I've had
This is
3
fucking-
shots tonight already, and we're not even halfway through the session.
I gotta be real with you, I'm pretty fucked up.
It's just 3 shots. It's not even a lot.
I didn't have 3 shots. I had more than 3 shots, I promise you that.
It's just like
You done
when
good.
you've had the equivalent of 12 or 50 drinks, then that's a lot.
Hey, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I'm back.
So the Eric Cochran is still in commoner's clothing, maybe just with a little bit more finery added to it. And you notice that this Eric Cochran specifically kind of has the appearance of that of a barn owl.
Oh, how about that?
With mottled, kind of spotted, light brown and white, cream colored feathering.
Interesting. I don't recognize any of these folks.
No, you have no idea who these people are, but you do sense a little bit of a tense discussion taking place.
Yeah, it's a city. I'm sure there's lots of tense discussions going on. We're in the Waterside district, though. Can you define Waterside? Is there a dock? Is there a fish market?
Yeah, so the Waterside District is roughly where you entered back in and where you navigated through in order to get to Lady Thorne's Manor. It is the district that is on the actual water side of the loch. So, and this, from what you've gathered, is typically the area where more of the finer and richer people of the city tend to take residency, and also some of the more higher end establishments tend to operate.
Hmm.
From what you gathered from the night before, there are 3 other districts to this city that you haven't necessarily explored them. You moved by them rather quickly when traveling with Galloway. But you are aware that there is a district noted as the Terrace of Devotion,
Hmm.
which is where a lot of religious practice and upkeep takes place. You know there is a mercantile ward for just general traveling and stationary merchants within Balverden, and you know that there is a district just known purely as Balverden proper, which is just the general residential area of the city.
Hmm. Gotcha.
But you right now are in the Waterside district, and soon enough, as you're about a block away after your conversation takes place and you move quickly past, you are sure enough at the entrance of the Northwind's Emporium.
All right. Upon getting to this particular area, Audrin's gonna kind of sweep off his shack a little bit, fix up his hair to some degree. He still looks, pretty, not exactly formal. And he's gonna turn to Numbers and he's gonna say, "All right, listen now. No matter what happens in there, you just let me speak. And worst case scenario, you keep your hand on your mace. All right?"
Understood.
So before you two enter the Northwind's Emporium, let me describe the travel for Gold Team on the other end of things. So, as you lot travel, as I said before, it takes you guys just a little bit longer to traverse around, getting people to actually be willing to talk to you and give you directions throughout the city as you get a bit of strange looks with the group that you're traveling with. Is there anything you're keeping an eye out for as you're traveling about?
Humi,
Oh, go ahead.
Humi is going to keep an eye out for Shift and make sure that they don't get into too much trouble.
The only
Oh.
trouble Shift is getting into is just doing bits of piddling,
Okay.
Dogs do.
as dogs do. They just do that random little bit of piddling to mark their territory.
Mina's kind of just like looking around because she's very, very curious about like how human cities work. She understands that like they'll have a vastly different kind of structure and society to them, but she has no idea how it's actually gonna feel or look. So she's just trying to absorb everything.
Okay. And as you guys begin to wander around, actually, Alvara and Valana, you two are no strangers when it comes to cities, specifically mostly human cities. So navigating around this isn't necessarily a trouble to you two, though this is a new city, but you get the gist of how they work, how they operate, and the typical layout that these cities tend to take place in. You are aware, thanks to numbers, that you are indeed supposed to be in the Waterside district, kind of the same district that Audred and Numbers are supposed to be in. So you're already starting in the right place, which is great. If one of you could elect somebody to roll just a straight d20 for me, that would be wonderful.
May I?
As you wander.
Go ahead.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Roll the d.
Oh.
5.
What does this mean?
I
So,
don't know.
as you're wandering about the city, finally managing after about a half an hour of searching around, you managed to get a guard willing to give you guys a little bit of instructing around. This is the first one you've seen in actually a little bit of time, as most tend to be patrolling about their own business. As you're patrolling around, though, Humi, you happen to notice, you tend to walk by a couple of, I want to say maybe 15, 16-year-olds with a book in one of their hands. It's almost as if they're trying to both read out of the same book, and they're a little bit away from you, but you can tell that they're almost having a little bit of an argument in terms of what's actually taking place within this book. And what kind of book it is, you can't really tell from this distance. But just based off of their general garb, they do have a little scarf of green around their necks. Like a dark emerald green, the same kind of green that you saw both Galloway wear and Lady Thorne herself wear. And it's kind of
Galloway
becoming
with us,
noticed.
by the way?
Huh?
Is Galloway with us, or is he still at the castle?
No, Galloway's he's off doing his own thing.
Oh yeah.
He was given a different mission.
He was given a
Right,
different
right, right,
assignment. He gave you guys notice about someone that is actually on the same case as you guys, named Ophelia. And he warned you guys to not let her beat you to this. And if you also recall, Lady Thorne reminded you guys that you guys needed to be the first to uncover the mystery to this all without getting flack from any actual authority and under the nose of everybody, in order to receive her help. Oh my god, thank you for the Freddy Fazbear jump scare.
Okay, so Humi is going to nudge Mina. And, hello, dear. Well, I seem to be getting a bit tired. Would you mind if we sit a spell? And Humi is going to, I'm sorry, Granny Apples is going to take a little, a seat, or rest, near their, talking.
The
where
two
in
younger
this
kids
city
that are arguing.
are we,
Yes.
as of right now.
So in the city, you're a bit of a ways into the Waterside district. You've kind of found a little bit of a clearing with a fountain kind of around it, which is where Granny Apples has found these two young academics arguing amongst themselves.
How young are we talking? Are they
15,
kids, or-
16.
Okay.
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 Like high schoolers.
All
And
right.
Do Alvara and Valana see that Humi has taken a seat and stopped?
You do. So as you're noticing,
Okay.
you see that Humi has taken a little bit of a winded breath and has begun to make their way towards this bench where they have begun to sat down. And you do notice that you are sitting relatively close near to a group of young high schoolers that are having a little bit of a squabble amongst the topics of this book that they are reading.
Avara's gonna say, yes, take a seat. It's not like what we're doing is time sensitive at all.
Well, you could keep going. I'll catch up in a second.
Luana's gonna
Avara,
sigh and turn to Humi. Sorry, go ahead.
Avara will keep going. That's all she needs.
She's
Okay.
gonna say, is there any particular reason you've taken a seat, or are you actually just tired?
Well, I'm kind of curious, you see. They are talking about something, and well, I think the best way to gain information is generally by just snooping around.
All right.
Humi, roll an or a perception check rather.
All right. Okay.
That's 16? Okay. So every once in a while, as you are. It's hard to make out what they're talking about because they're mostly keeping it in private whispers, but as, like, young arguments kind of happen, like, they're keeping it hush, but every now and once in a while, one of them kind of raises their voice, like, unintentionally. So you're catching little glimpses based off of that's happening around them, and what you hear is basically amongst the lines of, like, no, dude, I think you're totally wrong about this. And then you hear the other one go, no, you're not seeing this. And then he's pointing to things in the book that you can't exactly see. And eventually, after a little bit of this happening, you can gather that they are discussing traits of like myth and legend. It's almost like they're holding like a little bit of like a mythology book that they're kind of discussing.
Okay.
Like events of the past, maybe like that of maybe some gods that you're a little unfamiliar with, but they're like arguing over religion and mythology.
Okay. Humi continues on the path.
Okay. So, as each group continues their way onto their destined locations, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break.
What?
Okay.
So we will be back in 10 minutes, which in our time that's going to be 8:32 p.m.
Lord have
Just
mercy.
enough time to take a pee break, smoke break, whatever it is we gotta do.
Exactly.
something.
Snack break, pee break, smoke break, whatever it is you gotta do, go and do it now. I am going to go run to the bathroom really quick, and then I'm going to roll 4 saving throws.
Oh my.
Oh god, I'm gonna
Alright, I'll be back in a
die.
minute.
I'll be right back, guys. Hold up. I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Okay. Guys, I have to be honest. I'm pretty tipsy right now. I've got 3 more saving throws to roll. Do I save those for this time or for when we stream again on Friday? For Scary Game Night?
It should be up to the people who made it happen, which I think was Grutus mostly with the sub donos, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's 3. Do we roll those 3 saving throws right now? Or do we save them for Friday night when we do some scary games together? That's up to you guys, really. My biggest concern is that it's gonna hit a 2 again, and I've already had like 3 shots, and I'm scared that I'm gonna get really fucked up. Roll 1 now? The rest for Friday? Okay.
Alright, Friday.
So 2 for Friday. Let me just make a note of that really quick.
2 for Friday? I thought it was 3.
Well, they want me to do like 1 now, so like it's almost like we were having 2 now and then 2 later,
one
you know?
Now, 1 now, gotcha. Yeah, we might get water. We could always decide to roll again if we get water.
This is very true.
I'm back and I'm still fucking kicking somehow.
So, the consensus right now is that I'll do 1 more saving throw that we have for right now, and then the rest we're gonna do on Friday when we do our scary game night.
Aye, Capitan.
It's a 6. That means the D20.
Lovely.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let
You
me
gotta
roll
be
the
shitting me with
D20.
this shit, dude. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ah!
It's a 2. If it was a 1, that means only I would have had to drink.
Yeah.
But we take that number and divide it by 2, so that just means 1 second of drinking, so basically just take a sip.
Take a
easy.
sip, baby.
Okay.
Ugh.
I might get water. I did not get water, but I had a sip of cider.
But I did go to
Spice.
Yonkers.
I did go to Yonkers. Y'all are in Yonkers right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
You get to go to Yonkers.
You want to know something?
What's that?
BB go around in circles.
Is she flying high like a bird up in the sky?
That's a fact.
I love that bird so much.
She's the sweetest little darling.
You guys have no idea how much I love that bird.
I give her kisses.
Gonna grab a beer in solidarity? Hell yeah.
I tell her how special she is, and she hates me.
She does not hate you. That bird loves you more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh my. I'm gonna take this as a small opportunity also to plug our Throne wishlist, which has a bunch of D&D modules on it. It has the same Taroka deck on it that that Humi themselves uses in their character, and during this campaign it's got the Taroka deck. It's got a bunch of different books and modules in it for different expansions and things like Curse of Strahd or The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. It's got mystery dice packs on it, which get distributed amongst the adventurers and myself. I don't really plug that often on here, so I'm just gonna throw that up there really quick. That there's D&D goodies over there.
What is it? Oh, the wish list?
Yeah, the throne, the wish list.
Throne!
It's got D&D modules and just expansion books in general on it. It's got the Taroka deck on it, the same that Humi uses. It's got mystery dice sets on it. Got a bunch of stuff.
Interesting.
It's also got bird stuff to for Maya, because I added all that stuff back when she had her emergency vet visit.
Oh, yeah.
And I will throw out there that that new bed that I got her, they told us, the vets told us that actually the bed that we had for her was no good, and it was making her more hormonal, which is part of why she had her little like egg incident. I bought her a new bed, and she fucking hates it. She has never
Oh.
once slept in it.
Oh,
She refuses to go near it, so that makes me very sad. So there's bird stuff over there as well for just like bird healthcare and stuff.
bird.
If y'all happen
She's
to
in
follow
my-
in the
she's in
Maya
my hair.
story.
She's in my hair right now. She's quite happy and healthy, and she's okay. And I love her dearly.
She's a good bird. She's kind of an asshole, but she's a good bird.
Bird.
I feel like every pet beyond a dog maybe has like an asshole side to them.
Well, depends
Maybe
on the
a
kind of
fish.
dog. If it's a husky,
Yeah.
they can be fucking rude. My sister has a husky.
Huskies are pretty defiant.
They are, and it's hilarious, but it's also not funny.
Not funny.
I always wanted a husky.
Huskies are hysterical.
But they're very hard to take care of because they are fairly defiant.
They are. They have a lot of attitude, and they need a lot of exercise.
And they shed significant.
Yeah.
They do. They
You know
do
what?
shed a lot. You gotta
Hey.
brush them a lot.
Brush a husky, get a second one for free.
You can even see that much with the Pommy. And his
Every
puffy Pommy
turn.
pantaloons.
Yes, Puffy Pommy Pantaloons. Yeah, he is he's a piece of work.
Those that don't know,
So
a Pommy
on,
is
lady and
a
gents.
Pommy is a husky Pomeranian mix, and they are hysterical.
I would like a husky chihuahua mix. I feel like that'd be interesting.
What? How would that even
Well, you-
work?
I don't know. Listen, you could technically do anything with the mysteries of science.
Gonzo,
I
can
wanna
you
see
vouch
a
for
Saint
that?
Bernard and
Uh,
combo.
No.
What about a
We-
husky Akita mix?
Oh my
Maybe?
God.
It sounds like an interesting.
Do you just want like the worst behaving dog in general, or
Yes, and then I want to move to Alaska so they have like a bunch of land to run around in, and it's nice and cold so they get to enjoy it.
I just
Okay.
want to cross the biggest dog ever with the smallest dog ever and see what happens.
That'd be really funny. What is that? Would
Probably
that be
just
like a
yield a
Tibetan
medium-sized dog.
Like a greyhound and a chihuahua or something. Like
like a Great Dane and a teacup chihuahua?
a terrier, yeah.
It would probably just look like a Great Dane the size of
Sounds like
a
unethical.
terrier.
It sounds unethical.
It sounds very unethical. I
Is it-
have wanted a Cavalier
Who
King
are
Charles
you to,
Spaniel
to
because they're
question
just
true love?
I love their ears. They're just like
Are we all back?
it's like
I
they got
think
them
so.
ears though. They got them ears.
Oh, well, I'm back alright.
If you're not here, speak up now.
We're so
Alana,
bad.
are you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
So I think we're
Good.
all here.
Because you didn't respond to what the message I sent you on Discord.
Oh, I didn't see any
For being
message on
back.
Discord. Oh, if I was back?
Excuse me. No.
Sorry.
No,
He shows
no.
up at your door. What you doing? I'm petting that dog.
That dog though. We got that dog in him.
I'm petting that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Yeah. I know what a
Just
king
sent a-
cavalier.
Yeah,
Just sent a
but I
random
don't see
picture of a
that
dog, and I
anymore.
was like, he shows
It's a
up at
king
your door.
cavalier.
What you
I would
doing?
pet that dog as well.
No, that dog. This dog is fire. The Cavalier.
Dog
The
is
other one's a
fire.
Cane Corso. That dog is just big old mutt. She just wants some love, though.
So shall we get back into the realm of Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I'd
Well,
rather
what
talk about
I did-
dogs for the next hour and a half.
Okay. That being said, investigation team number 1, we are actually going to change boards now.
Ooh.
We're going to change boards to the Northwind Emporium.
Thank God my laptop is wheezing.
I know, this map is small, so hopefully your laptop will be fine.
Should we switch or no?
Yeah, y'all can. I'm only going to place down the minis for alternate
Gotcha.
numbers, though.
I'm gonna look though.
I like how it's just floating in a gray void.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah, you know what? Just to save computer memory on all of this, it's just like this. It's just like a little piece of city.
Okay.
And the
I'm
map
sure
is
Steve's
called...
computer enjoys it very much. That it's not. chugging
Yeah, I
along.
think I need to download just a little more RAM, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah. How much dedicated RAM?
Meditative whale.
I downloaded 500 gigabytes of RAM off the internet. You're welcome.
Alright, so let's pull out a gun and go force these people to resurrect our...
My god. None of y'all are gunslingers, as I'm aware.
I'm going to stab the next person that tells me no in the face.
Audrin multi-classed into a gunslinger actually last session when we leveled up to 6.
Y'all did not level up to 6!
Oh no. Okay.
Now we did.
It's canon.
Somebody clip the leveled up to 6 and just put it in the Discord, please.
No!
Just that part.
Do not give them level 6! Okay, this always happens. When I get too drunk, I always give them a level. Don't let this happen this time. I'm already on 3 shots. Don't let it happen.
Clearly,
should
we're
let it
level
happen.
10 now.
Gruda says on it. No! No level!
It's just gonna be the DM going, leveled up to 6!
No!
Like, roof.
Leveled up.
I always give you guys a fucking level up when I get drunk. No!
Clearly, people need to donate more bits.
That's not how it works.
They've been postponed. Also, don't forget about that. Whoever rolls a 1 has to also drink.
Yeah, no, we still have the Nat 1 up from Paper's donation.
Yeah,
No one's
Paper,
rolled a
next
1
time you
since.
should probably just pick a person.
Well, normally
I
you
feel
guys
it's a
roll
lot
a
more
Nat 1 by now.
We have not been rolling a lot recently.
Does it
It's
count,
been a lot of
DM, that you
talking.
rolled a 1 on the D6?
No, the D6 doesn't count. It has to be like an in-game roll.
It has to be a D20. too.
Oh, could
Level
be.
6 is so cool, though. I know. But no. So, as you two begin to make your way around Balverden into the Waterside District, you do eventually find your way, after passing through some various streets, onto the front and center. Thank you so much for the bits. Cheer, Quentin!
Cheers.
Quentin, I
You,
love
you cheered 45 bits and titled it Give Them Level 6!
Should have shared 6 bits.
That'd be funny as fuck, actually.
Please give me level 6, I'll cry.
So as you two begin to meander around the Waterside District, eventually, more on like the right-hand side of the Waterside District, you do indeed find a building with a sign out front titled the Northwind Emporium. And as you approach, you notice that this building is kind of a bit taller than the rest of the buildings around it. Like, it goes up about 3 separate stories, while the rest are typically about 1, maybe 2. It's narrow. It's kind of it's a little bit of a skinny building, compared to the rest. But nonetheless, you do find your way to the Northwind Emporium. Excuse me, breeding is meant only for humans, not animals. Quentin.
I saw that and I did not
Hold
want
on,
to give
hold-
it like the.
Hold on, he's onto something. He's onto something.
Wait,
Let
let
him
him cook.
We enter said Emporium. Right foot first.
Wow, you just walk right
Left
in.
foot second.
Audrin puts out his, he lands on his right foot, don't forget it, and then he uses his left foot and he kicks the fucking door in, and he's like, "Excuse me!"
Whoa, you kicked the fucking door in?
No, he uses it like a human being. He pushes it.
He just wanted to coincide with that sound effect.
The vine boom. So
Knock
you
on the
two
door like
open the door.
And then we get on the floor, and then we do the dinosaur or something.
So, you two open the old wooden door, and as you do, you begin to make your way inside as it gives like a subtle little creak as it opens. So as you begin to step inside, you notice immediately that the aroma of this room hits you. It hits you like a wall of bricks. This room smells like deep, burning incense and herbs.
What kind of incense?
What kind?
Yeah.
Like a dragon's
Vanilla.
blood, like a nag champa.
Ooh, okay.
Roll history.
Roll history to know what kind of incense it is.
See your knowledge.
And
The smell of smoke and incense fills your nostrils as you step into this room. And as you look about this room, as you step into this emporium, I would equate it to that as if, have you guys ever seen Howl's Moving Castle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
17 times.
You know Hal's bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. As you walk in, there's just knickknacks and bobs everywhere.
Hell yeah.
There's just little bits of everything just scattered all amongst this shop floor. There's
But
little
no
things,
people.
there's big things, there's trinkets, there's baubles. You
Mhm.
name it, it is just scattered all throughout the shop.
But there's no people that we're seeing right now.
You don't immediately see a person as you walk in.
So
But-
Audrey's
No, go ahead.
Roger's going to go up to the table. He's going to kind of interlace his fingers and crack them real quick, and then he's going to knock on the table several times, rapping it and saying, "Hello there, anyone here?"
And as you do so, as you're looking about this room just full of so many different little things. Yeah, just like that. As you're looking around, so many of these many little intricate tchotchkes and details. As you look around, soon enough you hear, as you knock on this wooden counter, you hear little footsteps begin to make their way down the stairs, and as you do, you hear a voice go, "Oh, one moment, dear." And holy shit.
Gee, what the heck
Fucking
was
scared the
that?
shit out of me. What the fuck?
Oh my god, thank you, Zach.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
Coming down the stairs and almost in that of like a float, you see a middle-aged woman begin to descend this little bit of a staircase as she comes down. Her hair a little bit of a tangled mess in its curls and long waves. She is a middle-aged, shorter woman with blue skin, pointed little ears, and her hair, her messy white hair with graying roots, is tied back in a tall ponytail with bits of tangled curls just kind of falling here and there and bangs amongst her face. As she begins to almost float towards you guys, as she begins to walk her way down the stairs, you notice that with each step she takes, it almost takes a little, it catches a little bit more wind than it normally would. And her clothes and her hair have like a bounce to it that's reminiscent of that, as if she was caught in like just a slight breeze.
Hmm.
As she begins to make her way down, she walks up and places her hands on the counter and goes, "Oh, hi there, dears. Welcome to me shop. What can I help you with?"
She seems really cute.
I'm actually going to post a picture of her over in the Discord server, if that is cool
there a
with you
mini?
guys. Yeah, I'm going to place a mini for her in a second. It's hard picking one for her because there's just like not like a ton of like free Tailspire minis. But I'm going to post a picture of her because this is an NPC that I actually drew.
Ooh.
For I think the first time. I actually felt so inspired by her that I drew her.
I gotta look.
Take a look.
Here she is.
Oh, she's so cute.
Aw.
She looks about
luck.
to be in her 60s, if you had to
Oh,
guess.
yeah! This
Oh,
dearie!
nice.
I really like her.
Let me find a
Drow.
mini just to use for her.
Also, can I just say, if you go to the Pics and Video session, shout out to Grutus to thank you for the clip.
We have a clip?
Hell
Yeah.
Oh,
we have a
thank
clip here.
you!
You might want to look at it, DM.
It's Granny Apples.
I'm just gonna use the Granny Apples mini. I don't really know what to do. But you see
Oh, yeah,
this
good
very
one.
pale, blue-skinned, white-haired, older woman with little bits of graying, darkened hair towards the bottom ends, and her clothing and hair almost drifts about a little bit in the air longer than it normally should in the wind. As she approaches you and places her hands on the counter and goes, "Oh, hi there, dearies. How can I help you?"
So Audrey's going to cast a glance to numbers, let a moment of silence hang for a second, and then he's going to look to this woman and say, "Hi, Mum. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I don't be meaning to be interrupting you in the middle of the day like this if you were in the middle of something, but I'm afraid there's something that's quite it's quite important that we need your assistance on."
"Oh? And what's that, dear? Come, have a bit of a seat. Who are you?"
Audrey McCall, Emerus born, and this here is my buddy Numbers.
And at
Numbers.
that, I tap the numbers on my shoulder.
"Oh, well, that's quite fancy you got their numbers."
I blush, but I stay silent because Audrey told me to.
"So, what is it that I can help you with today?"
Well, Well, see it. Wager I could be taking up a good bit of your time telling you about the story, or I could cut to the chase a little bit, if you know what I mean. And he takes out his bag of holding while he's talking, and he slowly begins taking out the body of Miss Donnie. And he
No,
says,
but Miss Donnie's body is actually with Lady Thorn. You left her there.
"That's not true. I wouldn't have done that."
No, she said leave Miss Donnie here, and you guys did.
Well,
Really?
I don't recall that at all, but okay. So Audrey's going to be like, we need to call in a bit of a favor. Madame Thorn, you might be familiar with her. She offered her favor and her gold for you who could resurrect a friend of ours, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you must be the group here that Madame Thorn here contacted me about, eh?
I suppose we must be then.
Oh, well, that's
What did
just
she say
swell.
about us? I interrupt.
She said that there was a group here that needed a little bit of help, and that I might have a little bit of help here for you. I was actually just in the middle of looking it for you, but if you wouldn't mind just waiting a moment, I could have found what I was looking for. Is there anything I can help you with in the meantime, dears?
Yeah. What kind of establishment is this? How do
Well,
you stay afloat in such a city? Do you sell magical bits and bobs, or?
I have a little bit of this and that I concocted in my time here. Some found, some made myself. I sell a little bit of this and that. I've had this business here for about 20 years, maybe 30 now. It's kind of hard to keep track of.
Hmm.
And as you notice as she talks, there's like a bit of breathiness in her voice, almost as if her breath is being carried on the winds itself.
Hmm. Are you a trader of magical items, perhaps, or what is your fare?
Well, magical items would be my specialty. I have a bit of this and that. I tend to, in my spare time, make some myself. This here is my own business that I decided to open. For that, I can service for the rest of the town. And as you
Do
look around the
you?
shelves, you notice there's just various things lining. There's armor, there's weapons, there's potions, there's little trinkets, there's everything that you can name it just lying around in the shop, just on various shelves, on the walls. Some just even like placed it. Whether purposely or accidentally, it's hard to tell, but there's some on the floor. This room is very cluttered with bits and bobs.
Do I feel any particular connection to any bit and or bob?
Roll an investigation check. And while
A
you
passive
do,
investigation?
oh my god, what's your passive investigation? Just out of curiosity.
18.
Really?
Yes.
You know what? We'll use it.
Is it? Yes.
We'll use the passive investigation of 18, even though that makes no fucking sense.
What fucking?
So, Numbers, as you're looking around, kind of asking these questions, this lady turns herself to you and she goes, "Oh, how rude am I? I forgot to give you my name. My name is Adelaide. Adelaide Mistralis. And you said your name is Audrey in Numbers, dear?
The very same.
That's right.
Well, it's awful nice to meet you, dears. Miss Thorne did contact me, yes, about fulfilling a little something for you, and I was actually just trying to keep track of what I did with that darned item I was looking for. Actually, if you two wouldn't mind, would you mind giving me a little bit of a hand? I'm looking for a little bit of a scroll, as it were.
Happy to assist.
That is to say, and he casts a glance at Numbers and he says, "We would be happy to assist you in any means necessary. As a matter of fact, we're quite accomplished and capable sorts, if you will. But the matter of our friend, we're on a bit of a time crunch, as it were. If we don't get her back to sorts within a very short order, I'm afraid we won't be able to help anyone."
Oh, that's right, dear. The thing I'm looking for from Miss Thorne, actually, in order to help you lot, is actually what I'm a little bit looking for. As you can see here, and she gestures around, and as you notice, and you do look around, you notice that this room, while there's things displayed, it is a bit cluttered and extra. She looks to you and goes, I know I have it. It's right here. It's just a matter of figuring out which one of these it is. So if that was actually what I was in the middle of when you came in. If you would mind just giving me a quick hand, I might be able to sort this out for you a little quicker than otherwise.
Yeah, what can we do?
Can you promise me, he says as he puts a hand on the table, and he says, can you promise me that if we be helping you, that you'll be sorting this out for us by evening's fall tonight?
She holds out her hand in a little bit, and she holds out her pinky specifically towards you, and she says, I can promise you that. If my niece was here, though she is around here somewhere, I would have had her help me with all this mess. But as you two are here to do on behalf of Lady Thorn, I gather, I will take your help instead, if that's all right.
Rush them.
Do you
I
take her
shake
pinky?
Yeah.
You shake her pinky?
Yeah.
She looks to you and she smiles, and as you do, her cheeks kind of plump up as her mouth stretches from side to side, and she goes, "Oh, you're such a sweet lad."
Aw. I blush at that and I look over to Ajin smiling.
Arjun kind of casts him a glance and gives him a little slight nod as if to say, aye, you're a sweet lad, all right. That's on the ball, though.
So, if you two wish to help Miss Adelaide here look for the item she was looking for, as she describes to you as being a old worn-out scroll, each of you, if you could make an investigation check. And as you do, I will actually be right back. I need to run to the bathroom one more time.
Why don't you go ahead and make that investigation check?
Are you going to do it with advantage? Because you can both roll individually.
Alright, I'll roll as well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, perception or investigation, your pick.
Yeah!
Oh, perception, you say? That makes
Well,
it a
one of
16.
you should roll. Okay.
Ooh.
I was just gonna say, one should roll one. One
Hey.
should roll the other because it might
Don't gotta tell
lead
me
to different
twice, baby.
details.
Ho, 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 ho.
Or you could start gnawing on the floorboards. That always helps.
I've already been doing that, and I find it doesn't really help as much as I'd hope.
Yeah, I always yell out, I'm going termite mode, and then I start doing that, and it makes me feel worse, usually.
Oh, interesting. It always helps me. Calms my anxiety.
Yeah, but you're a literal termite.
Yes, I am. I also eat peanuts with the shells on, so kind of.
Oh, Andrew. That doesn't sound tasty.
It actually is exceedingly tasty because that's where all the salt is,
Well,
and that's what I'm looking for.
I'll take your word for it. I don't want to
Just take my word
the
for
shell.
it. Try it for
Ruta does the
yourself.
same thing, that's so funny. I have never heard of people doing that, and now I've got two of you in the same fucking place at the same time.
Who does it as well?
Ruta.
It's where all the salt is, and it's so tasty, and it's fibrous, instead of just the kind of bland peanut in the center.
I believe you. Maybe I'd try it once.
You got to go to what is it, Five Guys that has just the buckets of peanuts,
Yup.
and then just horrify everyone by ordering like a drink and then sitting there and shoveling peanuts directly.
The last time I went to Five Guys, I was so disappointed that the best part of the experience was the peanuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, honestly, I spent $20 for a burger and that shit was so mid.
Oh yeah, the price makes it like iffy. Like if it was like half of what it is, it would be great.
The
But
burger wasn't even good. If I'm spending like
But you
$15,
get unlimited toppings.
Yeah, that's how you have to make it worth it. You ask for so many toppings that they hand you a burger that is literally 5 feet tall.
Yeah, but what's the
The bread-
point of that? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
I
the
have to be
burger-
excessive.
the
just for
burger
it
itself
to
is
be
mid
worth
though.
it.
It doesn't matter how many things you stack on top. It's never
Excuse
gonna-
me, what is revolution while the DM is gone?
Five
Nothing.
Guys.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Never, not Five Guys.
Hello? Okay, so
we were-
what was each of you guys' checks?
16.
24.
16 and 24? Okay. Give me 1 second just to cross-reference my document here. I'm happy that I started separating my documents into these different tabs, but also the downside of that is that I have to now remember which documents I put which information in. Found it. Okay. So, you both begin to kind of search around a little bit of the shelves as she begins to move items left and right, and you both begin to get a better sense of what exactly is held here as you do. Numbers with a 16. You're moving things aside on different shelves, and as you do, your eyes kind of wander and you're glancing things around the wall. You look at a bunch of things that kind of gather your interest. You see
Mhm.
a set of ringmail like armor that is bronze and shimmers like that of scales as you move it across. And
Wow.
alongside of it, you see a pendant that also is made of like a long pointed like fang, that of a creature larger than you have ever encountered before. So what it is from, you're not entirely sure, but there is a large tooth just dangling from this chained and leathered pendant as you move it across, looking for things.
Oof.
You move across various cloaks and different silver pieces as you move across. You see something particularly that catches your eye up on the wall. They're hanging side by side, one of which is a piece of plate mail that is sitting up on the wall, and it is silver in make from what you can tell, but as you look at it a little closer, you notice that the inscriptions on it almost has like a little bit of filigree just kind of running across the surface of it, of that of like flowing waves
Whoa.
as it snakes its way across the body of this plate mail and carries itself across of ocean waves. And sitting next to it, you also see a weapon at its side. You see a large three-pronged weapon of sitting next to it. It almost looks like it's made of ice, but on closer inspection, as you're kind of sifting aside and everything, it's metal, but its tang's cold. It's like this three-pronged trident as you kind of move it across. But you're still searching and searching for what she's looking for. Audrey with a 24?
Can
Yeah,
I
numbers?
interrupt my search to ask her what that plate armor is?
Sure. So as you stumble across it, kind of your eyes wandering up to the wall, seeing this silver armor with made of thick metal with these wave-like patterns just snaking across it. She looks to you and she goes, "Oh, that! I've been calling that plate of the ocean's crest." That's a little
Where'd you
something
find
I
such an
tinkered on
item?
in my own time. I was thinking of the sea. It had been a long time since I had seen it, and I thought I just might make a little something that reminded me of it. If one were to wear it, they'd be a little more fortified, and they might feel a little more knowledgeable of that around the water itself.
Interesting. Would you be willing to part with such an item by chance?
Well, I might. It's right here for sale. If you were interested, I could part with it for I don't know, maybe 250 gold pieces.
I I shake the pouch of coin, feeling a little light at my side, and I say, perhaps we could work out a trade. Are these items of any use to you? And for one thing, I take out a green crystal that I snatched from Black Spot Cavern.
Oh, you have a piece of Vivianite on you.
Vivianite, is it? Yes, that's exactly what I have here. Quite valuable indeed, madam. Um, how much value would it be to you, perhaps? As I raise an eyebrow.
You're right, dearie. That's a gem that's hard to come by. It only forms around that of dead bodies. I'm inclined to ask how you came across such a thing.
Would you believe it? We were just exploring a cave, and there it was, a bountiful amount, actually.
Roll a persuasion check.
This is -1, by the way.
Oh shit.
I'm
So
gonna use one of my 2 inspirations.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my other inspiration.
Okay.
You
Ah!
got this.
Man,
Oh,
just was
Oh,
not
that's the
meant to
first
be.
one too, actually.
That's a
Oh, take a
one!
shot, take a
Numbers,
shot,
you
take
take a shot! Oh my god, that's
Uh,
Paper's wishes!
Papers.
Thank you, Paper.
Papers, please! It's a natural one.
I'm gonna sip this, Ben.
Okay,
Ah.
so we'll just
Yeah,
say
so I
that's
fucked that up majorly.
yeah. So she looks to you and she kind of quirks an eyebrow and she goes, "One deal at a time, dearie. I'm sure might be able to work. We might be able to work a little something out for this one, but I think we're already in the middle of a deal.
Hmm.
In fact, do you have any way of proving to me that you two actually are the ones working for Lady Thorn? I'm a little too quick to trust."
Hmm. Well, I look over to Audrey and I look back at the madam and I procure something I didn't tell the rest of the party about, actually, which is coin given to me by Lady Thorn bearing her crest. And I toss a coin to my merchant. And what does she have to say?
She looks at it and she inspects it for a moment with one eye as she kind of squints and looks it over, and soon enough she tosses it back too and she goes, "Oh, sure enough. I know the mark of Lady Thorn anywhere."
Does
Audrey.
Audrey have anything to say about that?
Not so much. He's looking at you, and he's got a little bit of a glint of pride in his eyes.
So Audrey, with a 24, as you're looking around, you see a number of things as you're kind of sifting through these shelves and objects, looking for this scroll that she mentioned. You
Lay it on me.
You see, as you're sifting around through shelves, you see like a little bit of a black whistle that's attached to a little bit of leather for like a strap, and the whistle itself is engraved with that of these smoky patterns across it.
What can I make of it?
It's hard to tell exactly, but it's like one of those long shaped whistles. It's not like a little short one like a referee whistle, but it's a longer one.
Audrey's gonna try and kind of sidle up next to it, just subtly.
Okay. As you're searching along, also, you see a bit of a short sword. It's made of finer kind of steel. Has a nice bit of a hilt to it. You see a shield on it that has, oddly enough, there's a shield laying here on these shelves that has 2 thespians masks on them. Like, it has the comedy mask and the tragedy mask on it.
Oh, okay.
That typical little symbology on it as you're kind of sifting through. You see bits of like leathers. You see cloaks that are dark and tend to like shift with odd shadows as you kind of push them aside. You also see just one more thing. You see a sparkling, shimmering orb sitting on a small little stand as you push it aside, looking for the scroll that she had mentioned.
So he's gonna kind of while she's talking the numbers, he's gonna kind of just sidle up next to the cloak in particular, and he's gonna have his arms crossed like he's paying attention to the conversation, and then he's gonna suddenly try to accidentally, quote unquote, air quotes, accidentally knock the cloak off of its little hanger and into his hands.
A whole ass cloak?
Yeah.
Roll sleight of hand.
Fortune favors the bold. And it's just like,
Eric,
oh,
we
whoops,
need this lady to help.
you're so right. And oops, I bumped into it. It knocked it off. I didn't mean to do that. Oopsie.
So you're trying to knock it off into your bag of holding?
No. I said into his hands.
Into his hands.
Yeah.
So you're just holding it. You're not
Yeah.
doing anything with it.
No. He just knocked it off into his hands.
Okay.
Mm.
So with a 13, sure enough, as you're sifting through, whether purposely or not, it's kind of hard to tell, but you do indeed knock some of the fabric loose on this cloak, and slowly but surely you are holding it in your hands as you are kind of gazing across it, and you notice that this is a cloak of like this deep purple-like material that has a little bit of an odd sheen to it as you move it across in your hands.
Can I make out like what it does or what's a magical
Roll an
ability?
Arcana check.
Let's do it, baby.
Audrin, known for his skill in Arcana.
That's right, motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
Well,
I know magics.
So you're not entirely sure what this cloak does, but from what you can tell by looking at it, just by the general shape, it almost looks like it's a little one-shoulder kind of caplet, almost used for show. You kind of tell that this almost looks like a performer's cloak, and you might have some kind of bonus when it comes to acrobatics when performed with.
Okay, so he's just gonna kind of keep it folded over his arm as though nothing happened.
Okay. I'll also say with a 24, as you're sifting through shelves, sure enough, it takes you a bit of time, maybe about 15 minutes or so, like sifting through all of these places and these nooks and crannies in this very cramped room full of all these baubles. You do find an old, kind of crumpled up scroll tied with green thread back in one shelf.
Okay. So he's gonna like glance back at the Adeline and he's going to say, begging your pardon, but can you tell me a little bit about that one? And he points at the scroll.
She looks at it and she goes, "Ooh!" And she she bounces over to it, almost in a way where her steps are taking a little lighter in the air than they should. Like she's almost floating a little bit as she kind of, in her own way, kind of dashes over. And she takes it up in her hands, and this one was a little shorter. She looks to be like around 5'3" or so. So you do kind of help her a little bit, like you scooch it towards her and hand it to her, as she can't quite reach. And she looks at it and she goes, "Oh, this was the scroll I was looking for."
What does it do?
She stands once again back in front of the counter in front of you both, and she unveils the green thread that holds it close, and as she does, a bunch of different arcane scrolls and symbology are scattered across this piece of parchment. Pardon me. And as she does, she looks to you both and she goes, "This here is, I think, what you could use here for your friend, and I was gonna hand it over to Miss Thorne, though I'm not sure if she wanted me to do it or not."
what is it exactly?
If you're wanting to discern what it is, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Can I just ask her?
Yeah, if you want to ask her, she goes, "This is an old scroll I've had for a long time and hoping for a buyer, but it's never quite worked out. Though, this here is a scroll that, within a certain amount of time, can bring the dead back to life. And you can gather this is a scroll of Revivify."
Just what we need.
Can you spell this lady's name, by the way?
Yes, I will put it in the Discord for you both.
Perfect.
And for anyone. Her name is Adelaide. Mistralis. There you go. Adelaide Mistralis. And you notice as you're standing a little close to her at this point, up the side of the right side, but your left side of her face and down her body, you see like these little intricate white. They almost look like scarrings, but just markings across her face and her body as they branch downwards and up towards her temple.
Is there something about this scroll that only you would be able to perform the magics, or would we be able to take this off your hands, perhaps?
Well, not necessarily, but it is a bit of a rare magic. Took me a long time to find something quite like this. This isn't exactly my field of study or anything. But I do believe this might do the trick to helping your friend.
Arjun's gonna hang back up his cloak that he quote-unquote knocked off. And he's gonna turn his attention back to the cloak and he's gonna say, "Tell you what, if you come back with us to Madame Thorne's house and use that there scroll, you can consider us in your debt."
Have a good night, Grudas.
Good night, good night.
Good night.
Well, I believe Miss Thorne told me to only come use the scroll once you thought we're finished with your business.
Okay, so Audrin is going to meet this woman. He's going to meet this woman's gaze, and he's going to say, "I'm afraid we can't wait for these sort of formalities, but you can take our word that we're good for any sort of commitment that you might have us do."
Roll a persuasion check.
That's absolutely right. And I point my finger up in the air in emphasis.
Does that give you advantage?
Okay, so you're helping. So roll persuasion with advantage.
Here's one.
Damn.
Let's
so a
go.
20 to
And
start.
here's two.
11.
We'll take that one.
So, with a 20,
I said 20.
with a flaccid 20, she kind of looks to you for a minute, and you see this kind older woman assess you for a minute. And as you do, you see like a little bit of a knowledge in her eyes, like a deeper, older, wiser understanding. As she just looks to you for a moment, and she goes, Lady Thorne is a big keeper of her word, but I can't let the innocent go suffering. So, whatever you need this for, I'll be sure to handle right away, unless you feel you could do it yourself. And she extends her hand out with the scroll in it.
Wow.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I was just going to say, obliged, madame. Obliged. We're going to need your help, I'm afraid. I don't think any of us have had experience in such a thing before. So if you could meet us at Madame Thorne's estate later on, perhaps in the afternoon or early eve. The sooner we can manage this affair, the better.
You
Wait,
want me to
this
meet
is,
you tonight?
Out of character, this is the waterside district we're in. Is that the side where the ferry is?
It is the side where the ferry is.
I'm wondering if maybe when we're done with our business, Derek, we could just come scoop her, and then like bring the whole party over tonight.
She knows where we're going to. She could probably just meet us there.
Yeah, but I don't want her like going there without us or something like that.
But like, why? She's clearly been there several times.
Uh-huh.
Was a murderer loose in the city?
Okay, fine. Yeah, fair, fine.
Say, madam, why don't you just hold on to that for safekeeping for now? We'll come by tonight and we'll all take the ferry over together and revivify our friend.
You think you'll have your business done with Miss Thorne that fast, eh?
Perhaps. Our friends are on the case. They're quite a capable bunch.
Well, if they're as capable as you two, I'm sure they'll have it solved in no time, dears.
Oh, I blush.
So, with a scroll of Revivify in hand and secured, and a new ally found in Miss Adelaide, will time bubble over to the Seeking Blossom.
Have we arrived there yet, or are we still?
I'll say at this point, while this is all happening, you guys would have arrived at the Seeking Blossom.
Okay.
Eventually.
Before we get there, I'm going to turn to the rest of the group. It seems that we do stand out quite a bit. Would it be helpful if I were to maybe use my wild shape to turn into like some kind of animal or something? That would help me be less noticeable.
Only if you wanted to. If that's something you're comfortable with. If you were something smaller, like a mouse, you could just hang out on my shoulder.
Well, yes, dearie, but perhaps not a cat. The shift, well, it depends on the cat, but, probably best not to go that route.
So just not a cat? All right, I can do that. Not as small as a mouse. I'm just trying to find the map again.
Yeah, Avara's not there. DM, how? I started kind of walking off while they were listening in on the convo. Am I like?
You're slightly
how
more
far
ahead.
am I? Like, yeah, like in terms of minutes, is it just like 2 minutes? 3
Yeah,
minutes,
like
something
2
that?
minutes ahead.
All right.
We still be able to see Elvira?
Yeah, no, you guys still have line of sight with Elvira.
Cool.
I am going to turn into a weasel.
A weasel? Did I give you a morph for that?
I believe so.
I gave you a raccoon. Hold on. Do I have something closer to a weasel?
I thought I had a weasel.
Weasel. The closest you can have is a rabbit, or
Yeah, it's a ferret, but
oh, a ferret. Yeah, you have a ferret.
There you go. That's flying.
that's fine.
A ferret that's flying. Hold on, let me change your flying.
It sounds like the name of a bar, the Flying Ferret.
The flying ferret. Actually, as you guys were meandering about, you did hear a little bit of direction towards a tavern that is known nearby as
The Flying Ferret.
the Flying Ferret. You heard of one that is known as the Drunken Sword, and another one on the complete opposite side of town called the One and the Three.
Drunken Sword sounds fucking dangerous.
The
frankly.
1 and the 3.
Sounds like a great time.
It does sound like a good time. Also, this place looks amazing.
So,
It does.
as you guys in the Waterside District begin to approach a building that has a little bit of a pond on the outside of it, and a little bit of a sloped staircase approaching it, it's almost got like the Zen garden kind of feel about it, with a little sign out front called Seeking Blossom. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
It's beautiful here, it really is.
Before you two begin
Wow.
you lot begin your investigation. Thank you, Paper, for the door
Alright.
knocking. So great session, everyone. You guys are about to
Yeah.
begin the investigation for the murder mystery.
Murder
yeah.
mystery.
And we leveled up to level 6, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
it's canon.
Clip
You
says
guys
that.
haven't done
remember
shit!
you saying that, though.
I think we got it on video too. Hold on.
No, it's true. We're all level 6.
Yeah.
We level up stuff before next
No,
true.
you haven't done shit!
We've
I
talked to
burned
people.
2 inspirations just to not even sell that crystal.
Yeah. Also, can Valana and I
Really?
keep our inspo since we again didn't really have a chance to use it this session?
I did use mine.
Oh,
Remember?
I didn't roll
Roll again.
once.
You didn't, but I did.
We'll discuss it. Let's go on player inspiration. We'll start with Audrin.
I'm gonna give it to Buddy Cop numbers. I love I love that you were taking the initiative with some of the conversation and dealing with this, frankly, suspicious shop owner. And I love your character, your current characterization. Been doing really
You.
great.
Okay. Alvara?
Yeah, I mean, it was their session, so I think I'm going to give it to numbers this time as well, for the, exchanges, the use of, prior aspects that he obtained through RP with the coin and everything. So numbers gets it today.
Okay. Alana?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta give it to numbers as well with the art, with the role playing, with everything. I thought it was very clever. I thought it was fun to listen to. Thought he did a very good job. And I was happy to hear a lot more from him this session because I didn't get to hear it last session because everything was sequent.
That's true. Okay, Humi?
I am going to give it to Audrin for that persuasion roll.
Thank you.
For real.
Okay. Mina?
I'm gonna give it to Audrin personally.
Yahoo!
Okay. Numbers?
I'm also going to give it to Audrin for his role to once again make it a two-way tie between me and Audrin, in which we both get inspiration.
Yeah, you're right. So it's once again a 3-3 tie right
My
here
mind has
between
got the
Numbers and
fucking
Audrin.
Strategy.
The two cops on the case for the Northwind's Emporium with old Miss Adelaide. So, once again, you both for this week get player inspiration. As we
Every
will-
time you say, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Every time you say Adelaide, I think of Over the Garden Wall.
To Adelaide, we're going on the Adelaide parade.
Exactly.
I love the name Adelaide just in general because it reminds me of marmalade.
You like marmalade?
I actually hate marmalade, but I like the word marmalade.
All right.
So, Audra Numbers, congratulations, you both get player inspiration.
Yahoo!
And what we're gonna do is, right after this, in the community polls tab in our Discord server, I'm gonna post a poll for community inspiration where everyone can vote for who gets another point of inspiration this week. And don't forget, everyone, you guys have a point of inspiration floating around in the viewer inspiration tab to use whenever and whoever y'all please.
We
So
should
who's
save
keeping-
that for when we really need it.
This is
helps a
true.
lot.
It's whatever y'all want to do. So congratulations, everyone. Great session. Again, it was a little bit more investigating and navigating around. Next session, we're going to begin with the investigation beginning at the Seeking Blossom Tavern, discussing the murders that has taken place. So, thank you so much, everyone. We'll be posting over in the Discord server, and look for us over on Friday the 13th this week for a scary game night. And
Oh, yeah.
just to announce, community game night for this month is going to be on October 18th, next Wednesday. So keep an eye out for that. It looks like we will be playing Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us. We'll be playing
Among Us.
Among Us as well as doing a tier list for Smash or Pass Monsters/Cryptids edition.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smashed all of them.
I'm interested.
So, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thank you so much for all the saving throws during the Saving Throw Creep Show.
Oh
We
my
are at
fucking
20
God.
saving throws, 2 of which will get performed on next stream because I'm a little too drunk to do it this stream. So, congratulations, everyone. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.